The last few months are generally reserved for good times with good friends and good family members. Some of it can be a headache, but yeah, I mean, it's my favorite time of the year, to be completely honest, man. I love Christmas. I love the entire season. The day is like, who really cares about all that stuff? But, in very short order, you're going to be seeing a bunch of decorations behind me, okay? We're going to be doing some themed episodes on certain themed days. I'm pretty sure during the week, we're going to have, a specific Christmas related, health related episode for the health content stuff. It's my favorite time of year. Okay. But, well, thankfully, I still, I have a family that loves me and family I love. Not so much the extended family. They can all, go straight to hell. I don't give a shit about any of them legitimately. I'm grateful every morning that they're still here. Thank my lucky stars that they're very much a part of my life. And without them, I don't know where I'd be, to be completely honest, okay? I know that I would be fine because, they set me up and they raised me to be fine. But all things considered, the holiday season without them just really wouldn't be the same thing. And I'd imagine a lot of people also experience, quite a bit of loneliness this time of year. And apparently, North America is quite a lonely place. The map reveals the loneliest countries in the world, and America's shocking standing. Loneliness has typically been associated with seniors, as they grow less social the older they get. However, in the United States, it's not the elderly who experience the highest rates of loneliness. It's the middle-aged adults 50 and older. Scientists from Emory University in Georgia studied loneliness rates across 29 countries among individuals 50 to 90. Dr. Robin Richardson, a professor of studies of social causes of mental health issues at Emory University, said, there is a general perception that people get lonelier as they age, but the opposite is actually true in the United States, where middle-aged people are lonelier than older generations. Emory research, in collaboration, with colleagues at Columbia University in New York, McGill University in Canada, and Universidad Mayor in Santiago, Chile, analyzed data for more than 64,000 people in the countries in North America, Europe, and the Middle East. The U.S. had a substantially higher prevalence of loneliness among middle-aged adults than in every other country in the study, except for one, the Netherlands. So the Netherlands is the loneliest country? Interesting. Researchers calculated the loneliness score, 0 to 6 scale. Standardized questions from 3 major aging surveys. U.S. ranked 25th with a score of 1.5. Being unmarried, not working, depression, and poor health are major drivers for loneliness in middle age, while in another country, those things resulted in more loneliness among older adults. Well, let's see the rest of this stuff, okay? So yeah, 1.7, okay, so lower scores, less lonely, higher scores, more lonely. Oh, we don't have results for Canada. I can still imagine. It's probably is reasonably analogous with the United States, okay, because you got a 1, which is still not great from Mexico, okay, but then you got, so what, Greece, 1.7, I guess they're doing a little bit worse than the United States. And then you got France, okay, you got France at 0.9 because you got so much cheese and wine that you can go ahead and distribute, okay. Adults in Denmark reported the lowest levels of loneliness, while those in Greece and Cyprus reported the highest levels overall. Researchers devised loneliness scores based on large nationally representative surveys, including the Survey of Health, Aging, and Retirement in Europe, covering 27 European countries and Israel. Of course, it's always got to include Israel. Why do they have to leech on to everything? The U.S. Health and Retirement Study and the Mexican Health and Aging Study. Scores came from standardized survey questions embedded in each study, asking respondents, how often do you feel a lack of companionship? How often do you feel left out? And how often do you feel isolated from others? Responses scored from 0, hardly ever, 1, some of the time, and 2, often. Okay, then summarized to generate a score ranging from 0 to 6. Nordic and Western European nations reported the lowest levels of loneliness, with Denmark 0.4, Switzerland 0.5, and Austria 0.5 leading the way. And so, okay, cool. So Denmark is actually the least lonely. You should have named it like that. Okay, least lonely. Okay, we don't have don't have a result for Canada. That's kind of wild. But Israel, yes, I guess our greatest ally is also our greatest partner in loneliness at a 1.4. Very interesting. What a big jump. Okay, what a big jump. That's right there. Italy, okay. Bulgaria, Romania, Czech Republic, all these socialist countries, man. That's kind of crazy how they just end up being so lonely. But it really does suck, man, and I do feel for a bunch of people that are out there. Okay, I know that I'm exceptionally lucky with my familial situation. Thank my lucky stars for it every single day, and especially at this time of year, it really, really does suck. And I don't know, okay, I don't want to think myself too high of my station, and I normally like to be far more humble than this, but my videos, either the health related ones or just the main stuff, just helps ease a bit of loneliness. It just offers you some type of quote unquote companionship. It just offers you, I don't know, if I do anything to help ease a little bit of your suffering, and I know this sounds exceptionally cringe, thank you for inviting me into your home on a somewhat reasonable and a consistent basis, because I try to just do the best that I can with what I have. And if I provide you that service, I thank you very much for that opportunity. Can't express you how over the past 5 years, just given the opportunity time and time again of people clicking on the channel has been overwhelmingly rewarding. And if there's any way that I can give back, I try very, very hard. But if you're lonely, man, please find solace in knowing that you aren't alone. Don't take any drastic measures, and that by improving your lot in life with the stuff we talk about regularly on the health related stuff, and then also staying informed and finding other like-minded people, you can get out of that tailspin. It is not a life sentence, and loneliness, it's not a millstone that you need to wear. You can go ahead and take it off and improve your standing at any point in time. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.